Hey guys, MProductions Gaming here, and I'm back with an all-new episode of Pirate This. In this episode, we'll be covering the methods of anti-piracy found in the Super Nintendo Golf spin-off game, Kirby's Dream Course. The game uses multiple methods of anti-piracy to prevent pirates from enjoying the game, so let's go through them one by one. First of all, for those who haven't played this game before, in each level, Kirby has a certain amount of tomatoes. These tomatoes represent how many shots you can take before Kirby dies and loses a life. In a legit copy of the game, you regain tomatoes either by destroying enemies or getting Kirby into the hole, which is also how you complete levels. In a pirated copy, however, Kirby does not regain any tomatoes from doing any of the things I mentioned earlier. The amount of tomatoes you currently have will carry over to the next level, regardless of if you're playing a legal or pirated version. With that in mind, if you're playing the pirated version of the game, you're guaranteed to lose a life if you don't have perfect playing skills. Now, what do I mean by perfect playing skills? Well, normally if you manage to destroy all enemies and get Kirby into the hole all in your first shot, that's considered a hole-in-one. Achieving a hole-in-one will not only complete the level, but will also net you an extra life. Whereas in the pirated version, as I'm sure you're able to guess, you will not obtain an extra life. The amount of lives you start with are the amount you stick with until the remainder of the game. If you lose all your lives, obviously you get a game over. However, what you may not expect is upon getting a game over in a pirated copy, all your save data is automatically deleted, and you're unable to select the continue option. With the only other option to choose is to end the game, this means that you must restart the game from the very beginning. Despite these measures, it's still possible to complete the entire course if you manage to complete each level in 1 to 2 shots on average. Unfortunately, upon reaching the final results screen, the game will crash and all save data you had up to that point will be permanently deleted. Finally, for miscellaneous anti-piracy measures. After losing all your health in the 2-player mode, when you're brought back onto the playing field, your character will sleep during the other player's turn in order to regain your health. Once you wake up, however, you'll only restore 1 unit of health on a pirated copy, instead of 4 units like on a legit copy. And although odd, within the demo menu, the place where you can view various tutorial videos explaining all the mechanics of the game, if you select the demo video with the thumbnail picture of Needle Kirby, everything will play out as it normally would in any normal copy of the game. However, as Kirby is about to make his final shot, instead of lobbing the shot into the hole, as he does in the legit version, he'll instead shoot a normal grounded shot that'll send him out of bounds. This will then result in a game over screen appearing during the tutorial video. You can easily get yourself out of this game over screen by pressing the select button, and you'll be sent back to the menu list of tutorial videos. Before we close things off, I want to give credit once again to the cutting room floor for providing the in-depth information regarding this game, along with providing the action replay codes to trick the game into activating its anti-piracy measures. And with that, I'll catch you guys later on the next episode. Whoa! Let's hold on for a quick second, everyone. Before you guys click off this video, I forgot to mention a few more nuances I found out while further experimenting in the game. For one, when you stay on the main title screen without pressing any buttons, short gameplay videos will appear on screen in a certain order. After each one finishes, you'll be sent back to the title screen, only for a new one to appear if you continue to wait on the title screen. When the second gameplay video appears, not only will the game take extremely longer than usual to make Kirby do anything, but at a certain point in the video, the game will make Kirby do a shot that'll knock him out of bounds. And after Kirby's brought back on stage, he'll make one last shot, then do nothing. Since Kirby didn't enter the hole, like he does in the other gameplay videos, the video will continue to stay on screen indefinitely. Fortunately, you can end the video at any time by pressing any button on your controller, so it's not really that much of a big deal to pirates. But for some strange reason though, this only happens on the second gameplay video. All the other ones play as they normally should. Finally, as thankful as I am to the cutting room floor for providing the info presented in this video, I would like to provide 2 corrections to their information. For the first correction, when you get a game over from the game shooting Kirby out of bounds in the Needle Kirby tutorial video, although it is true that you can't select the continue option, no matter how many times you press the up and down buttons on the D-pad, the cutting room floor was actually incorrect when they included the game end option as being non-selectable too. Despite it being a non-interactable tutorial video, the moment the game over screen pops up is actually the moment the player is given control. You can actually press the A button to confirm the game end option. Selecting that option, just like in the normal game mode, will take you to the title screen and erase all your save data. The second correction, once again, relates to the menu of selectable tutorial videos. Although the cutting room stated that the Needle Kirby tutorial video is messed up on pirated versions, it actually isn't the only one. The same can also be said for the Objects tutorial video. In this video, right as Kirby prepares the final shot, the game stopped providing any inputs, making Kirby simply stand there with the power meter on screen. Just like with the demo video on the title screen, I don't know why only these 2 tutorial videos have issues with them. Meanwhile, all the other ones play out perfectly as they should. And with that, now I'm really done. For real this time. Cue the music. Thank you. And as for you viewers, I'll see you guys next time.